type a different verb. For example, khelna, that is to play. Khelna. And now I'll press enter. You see all the conjugations have changed automatically. So you just have, so you can only change this. For example, dekhna. And for example, you write film, that is movie, and the conjugation is done. You see, for masculine, मैं film देखता हूँ. I watch the movie. Hello everyone. In the previous video, I showed you how to type in Devanagari in your computer. I hope you have installed the keyboards because now is the time to use them. I am giving you a Hindi verb conjugator. Below in the video description, you can find a link where you will find some Microsoft Excel files using which you will be able to conjugate Hindi verbs in the present imperfect tense. So let me explain you how to use these conjugators. When you click on the link, the Google Drive will open. And then you just have to download the 3 files. After downloading, you can see that the first Excel file says Hindi verb conjugator without object. So let's open this file and see how it works. Here you can see a big table titled Hindi verb conjugator present imperfect tense without object. Okay, so let's collapse this bar to have a bigger view and zoom in the screen. Now I think it's better. So this is the place where you have to enter the verb. You can read the note here. Remember that entering wrong spelling of the verb will give wrong conjugation. Don't add space after the verb. So let me explain you what is this table. The first section has the pronouns that are singular, informal. For masculine, the verb is conjugated ending with ta. And for feminine, the verb is conjugated ending with ti. The second section is of pronouns that can be used for singular as well as plural. Second person singular as well as second person plural. If you are talking to someone, you can use tum or aap. If you are addressing many people, you can say tum log or you can say aap log. And the third section is for plural pronouns. Hum is we and ye log, ve log is they. Adding log is not obligatory. This bifurcation helps us to understand easily where is the verb conjugated ending with ta, where it is conjugated ending with te, and for feminine it is conjugated ending with ti for all the cases. Now apart from these sections, we can see 4 blocks. The first says positive sentence, the second says negative sentence, the third says closed question, and the fourth says confirmation. So positive sentences are simple sentences. मैं देखता हूँ और मैं देखती हूँ. I see. तू देखता है और तू देखती है. You see or watch or look. संदीप देखता है. संदीप sees. प्रिया देखती है. Priya sees. ठीक है. The second block is negative sentence. We add nahi just before the verb and we remove the auxiliary verb hona. मैं नहीं देखता. मैं नहीं देखती. I don't see. ठीक है. And the next block is closed questions. Closed questions are the questions which can be responded by yes or no. क्या तुम देखते हो? Do you watch or do you see? क्या आप देखते हैं? Do you watch? Do you see? With more respect. क्या हम देखते हैं? Do we see? Right? And the last block is confirmation. asking for confirmation. तुम देखते हो ना? You watch, don't you? ये लोग देखते हैं ना? These people watch it, don't they? So these four sections are conjugated automatically once you enter the verb here. Let me show you how it happens. Let me change my keyboard to Devanagari as I taught you in the previous video. So I have selected Hindi phonetic. Now I'll type a different verb, for example khelna, that is to play. Khelna. The first spelling is the correct one, so I'll press enter, and there is a space, so I'll remove the space, and now I'll press enter. You see all the conjugations have changed automatically. So you just have to enter the infinitive form of the verb here in Devanagari, and all the conjugations are done automatically. It has changed to मैं खेलता हूँ, मैं खेलती हूँ. मैं नहीं खेलता, मैं नहीं खेलती. क्या मैं खेलता हूँ? Do I play? क्या मैं खेलती हूँ? Do I play? मैं खेलता हूँ ना? I play, don't I? मैं खेलती हूँ ना? I play, don't I? So this is the verb conjugator that conjugates the verbs in present imperfect tense without the object. Now let me show you the other conjugator in which you can add the object to. Here you can see the title of the file, Hindi Verb Conjugator, Present Imperfect Tense with Object. Here, apart from the verb, we have an extra place where you have to enter object or adverb. Note that in the whole file you cannot change any other cell except for this, the verb one, and the object one. If you try to edit any other cell, you receive a message. The cell or chart you're trying to change is on a protected sheet. So you can only change this, for example, dekhna, and removing the space. And for example, you write film, that is movie. You don't remove the space here. And the conjugation is done. You see, for masculine, मैं film देखता हूँ. I watch the movie. Feminine, मैं film देखती हूँ. Negative sentence, मैं film नहीं देखता. I don't watch the movie. Feminine, मैं film नहीं देखती. Closed question, asking someone, क्या तुम film देखते हो? Do you watch movies? Okay, let me change it to Hindi filme, that is Hindi movies. So although film is an English word, but we are using the Hindi plural rule to this English word because I am making it filme from film to make it plural. It can be commonly heard using Hindi rules on English vocabulary. So now the question seems perfect. क्या तुम हिंदी फिल्में देखते हो? Do you watch Hindi movies? क्या आप लोग, if I'm talking to many people, क्या आप लोग हिंदी फिल्में देखते हैं? Do you guys watch Hindi movies? Now here is a confirmation. तुम हिंदी फिल्में देखते हो ना? You watch Hindi movies, right? आप हिंदी फिल्में देखते हैं ना? You watch Hindi movies, don't you? Now let's change the object and subject. For example, take a language. For example, English. How to say English in Hindi? It's Angrezi. Angrezi. Now, Angrezi, the wrong spelling. Angrezi. This one, Angrezi. Bolna is to speak. Removing the space. Now, क्या आप अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं? Do you speak English? क्या तुम अंग्रेजी बोलते हो? Do you speak English? आप अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं ना? You speak English, don't you? ये लोग अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं ना? These guys speak English, don't they? वो लोग अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं ना? those guys speak in English, right? So this is how we can use this conjugator along with object. You can also use an adverb with this. For example, walking slowly. धीरे धीरे. Oh, धीरे धीरे is slow, slowly. चलना. मैं धीरे धीरे चलता हूँ. I walk slowly. Or if you say it, बोलना. मैं धीरे धीरे बोलता हूँ. I speak slowly. You can also add adverb of place. For example, दिल्ली में. Infinitive form of the verb, that is रहना. Removing the space. संदीप दिल्ली में रहता है. संदीप lives in Delhi. संदीप दिल्ली में नहीं रहता. संदीप doesn't live in Delhi. क्या संदीप दिल्ली में रहता है? Does संदीप live in Delhi? संदीप दिल्ली में रहता है ना? संदीप lives in Delhi, right? So these are the 4 blocks: positive sentence, negative sentence, closed questions, and asking for a confirmation. This is how you can use these conjugators for practicing Hindi yourselves. In the upcoming lessons, we are going to learn even longer sentences where we will have elements beyond subject, object, and verb. I hope you find this conjugator very useful. Take care about not adding a space after the infinitive form of the verb and adding a space after the object. Please comment below regarding your experience with this conjugator. If you have any question or doubts, write it in the comments below. I'll try to answer every one of you. तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. अगले वीडियो में फिर मिलेंगे. नमस्ते. ध्यान रखिए.